If children have the ability to ignore all odds and percentages, then maybe we can all learn from them. When you think about it, what other choice is there but to hope? We have two options, medically and emotionally: give up or fight like hell. One must not forget that recovery is brought about not by the physician, but by the sick man himself. He heals himself by his own power, exactly as he walks by the means of his own power, or eats, or thinks, breathes, or sleeps. Become a possibilitarian. No matter how dark things seem to be or actually are, raise your sights and see possibilities. Always see them, for they're always there. Hello people of the world, my name is Josh and I am a YouTube commentator and I commentate over games, and you're watching some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay right now. And I'm playing Domination. I'm using the AUG, and actually I'll have the class setup. It should be sliding into the screen right now and you guys can see, and I hope you guys like that. And this is a little bit of a different video. I've never really been this serious in a video, but as you guys know, it is October and that is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and I did want to do something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but I didn't think I was going to have time. But I put a lot of time into this video, so I hope that all of you enjoy it, and I hope that I can touch some of you people that have been affected by breast cancer, and I hope that some of you guys will be entertained and follow me back to my channel. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. What's going to happen right now is my gameplay should slide up and a little pink bar on the bottom of the screen will display facts, and I want to talk about these facts. Found these statistics in a link. I'll give you guys the link in the description. There's some other statistics that you guys can read. I suggest you guys go check them out because it really does inform you more about breast cancer. So the first fact is about 1 in 8 women in the United States, that's 12%, will develop invasive breast cancer over the course of her lifetime. I don't think a lot of people understand how substantial this amount is, and when you say 1 in 8, it really doesn't sound like that much, but let's take it in a bigger number. Let's say 8,000 women. That means what this is saying is basically 1,000, and let's say there's 8,000 women, at least 1,000 of those women will get invasive cancer, and that's actually quite a lot, and I'm very surprised by this number. And it kind of made me realize how many people out there are probably really affected by breast cancer, and why Breast Cancer Awareness Month is so important. And I found this like an amazing fact. So let's move on to the next fact. From 1998 to 2007, breast cancer rates in the US decreased by about 2% per year. So this is a good thing. One theory is that this decrease was partially due to the reduced use of hormone replacement therapy by women after the result of a large study called the Women's Health Initiative were published in 2002. These results suggested a connection between HRT and increased breast cancer risk. So basically what they were saying is that we have stopped the hormone replacement therapy by women, and it has shown in studies that it made our breast cancer rates decrease by 2% each year from 1998 to 2007. That's quite a lot. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next fact. About 39,840 women in the US were expected to die in 2010 from breast cancer, though death rates have been decreasing since 1990. So this is a great thing. I think it relates directly to what I said before this about the hormone replacement. I think something was up with that, and it was causing a lot more breast cancer than normal. So I don't know. I'm glad that we stopped doing that, I guess. So yeah, let's move on to the next fact. For women in the US, breast cancer death rates are higher than those for any other cancer besides lung cancer. So that is pretty crazy right there. So basically it's saying that for women, the second deadliest cancer is breast cancer, right below lung cancer. And that is pretty significant. Lung cancer is a horrible cancer to get, but I didn't figure breast cancer would be the second. I thought maybe like, tumors and other cancers of parts of your body that you needed would be a lot more, but obviously breast cancer is a very highly death rates as far as women, and that definitely is crazy. And if you guys don't know, men can get breast cancer too, so not only women, die from this disease, but also men do. So yeah. So let's move on to the next fact. In 2002, there were more than 2.5 million breast cancer survivors in the US. And I am proud about this fact because that is a crazy amount of people that survived a cancer. They beat cancer. And you know, one of the quotes in the beginning of this video said something about that a sick man can only help himself get better. No matter how much the physician tries to help him, it's all up to that sick man to try to help himself get better. If he doesn't try, then he's not going to get better. And you can tell that every one of these 2.5 million people that beat breast cancer, they tried, and they won, and they beat cancer. And I'm so proud of everybody that has beat any type of cancer. I'm proud of you. You've been through hell and back, and you survived. That is just amazing. Let's move on to the next fact. About 20 to 30% of women diagnosed with breast cancer have a family history of breast cancer. A woman's risk of breast cancer approximately doubles if she has a first-degree relative, which is like a mother, a sister, a daughter, who has been diagnosed with breast cancer. So if you have someone in your family that has been diagnosed with breast cancer, if you're a woman, your breast cancer risk approximately doubles, and that's insane. That means that the cancer is kind of carried through the genes, so you definitely have a higher risk. You may want to go back and check and see who in your family has breast cancer and try to find out your risk for it, and definitely get, you know, make sure you watch. I'm not going to go into how to do breast augmentations and how to feel and see if you have, you know, cancer in your breast, but there are videos out there on YouTube even that show you how to check for this, and I suggest that all women and men go watch this. So yeah, let's move on to the last fact. The last fact is the most significant risk factors for breast cancer are gender and age. And gender meaning if you're a woman, you have a much higher risk, and if you're growing older, you have a much higher risk of getting breast cancer. And that is pretty crazy. It amazes me. I know women have bigger breasts than men, but it amazes me how much more women get breast cancer than men. And you know, you of course have to be older, because you know, when you're younger you don't really have any breasts. So I don't know if it really has to do with anything. Like if you were 12, could you still get breast cancer? I assume you probably could, but I assume more 30-year-olds have breast cancer than 12-year-olds. So I'm just not for sure about that. But yeah, with all these facts and these quotes and everything, it made me kind of sit here and think that everybody that's been affected by cancer, whether it was breast cancer, any type of cancer, my prayers and my thoughts go out to you, because even if you beat cancer, it changes your life forever. And in my family, I have lost a grandfather to cancer, and he got rid of the cancer. He had surgery to remove the cancer, and once it was removed, he was too weak to recover. And I mean, it was kind of sad that he got the cancer away. It's just after the surgery, he pretty much didn't have, I wouldn't want to say the willpower, it's just he was so old and weak that he couldn't recover, and it's kind of sad. And so I know what it's like to be there and lose somebody to cancer, and it's a devastating thing, and it affects people of all ages, races. It's one thing that I think a lot of people, you know, are aware of, but they don't really understand how big it is. In my case, I'm very aware of it, and I really do understand how big it is. And one of my biggest fears is getting cancer, but I know if I do get cancer, I will fight, and I will fight till I win, and I will not give up. And all you women and men who have fought, I congratulate you, especially if you won. You really make other people look up to you, and they see that and they fight. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope this helped you, and thanks for watching. Peace out. Love you all, and yeah, bye.